Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I think I got it. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, that was stressful. How was this so stressful? I got up very early in the morning and still had to rush to make it in time. God damn. How is everyone doing? I'm a little, I don't want to say stressed. I'm technically on leave since yesterday. Ah, shit. Of course, I gotta let the cat out. Give me a second. She's just not a streaming cat, is she? As soon as I close the door, things go sideways. I mean, I could leave the door open, but that's just not nice for all the other people living in the house because I'm so loud. It's actually the holidays. I've wrapped up work and I am on leave since yesterday, 2 p.m. We're leaving tomorrow. In the afternoon, so plan was to throwing a little stream, wrapping up 5.3 just before going on holiday, and then I'll be gone for a while. Not long, it's just 2 weeks. I'm not sure yet whether I'll be picking up streaming on the 6th of September or the week after that. So it might be 2 Sundays or 1 Sunday that I'm skipping. I'll decide that when I'm come back. I'm still not entirely sure what I will be doing with my downtime in the holidays. There's 2 scenarios I'm considering. I'm either bringing the Steam Deck and considering playing some old school Final Fantasy titles that I own, like 8 or 10. Yeah, 8 or 9. Sorry, 8 or 9. Might also consider 10, but I'm not sure. Or I might bring along the old Switch because it's smaller and lighter, and consider picking up the Pixel remasters for the Switch and playing 6 finally. Not too sure. But apart from that, the holiday will be mostly, well, long walks at the beach, photography, hopefully some seafood, maybe even a beach day or 2. That's about it. That's the plan right now. Let's see how it goes. I might be posting some holiday pictures on the usual socials or on the Discords. Let's see how that goes. And apart from that, yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting some downtime actually. I've had some holiday, but all those were activity related since March, right? I had some leave for Final Fantasy Fan Fest, but that was very, active, be social stuff. So just lying around somewhere on a beach and watching the waves might be nice. Let's see how that goes. Hello, Chocoyote. This is funny. I can see your hello on the OBS chat, but in YouTube it gives me this weird Japanese kanji for some reason. Anyway, cool. All right. Yeah. So let's Let's play some Final Fantasy XIV before the holiday, I guess. Last we left off, man, so much stuff happened. I guess we defeated Elidibus. That was a very, very nice dungeon. That was a lot of fun. But our friend the Crystal Exarch actually turned to crystal. That's the last thing I remember. I thought we would save him, but apparently he just he just turned to crystal. I don't know. I mean, I'm aware that Grahatia exists, but we're probably talking about a different version of Grahatia. And then there was also I'm still considering those crystals, right? The crystals that were left for us all over the place in Amarot, and how they kind of tie into the planet world hopping stuff. I honestly don't know. So I'm a bit stoked, honestly. I was told to bring tissues, and I brought tissues. I have tissues right here, so I'm super prepared. Got a pack of tissues. I've got caffeinated cold drink, and I am very prepared for a lot of cutscenes. So let's see how this goes. Ooh, cool. Doesn't go at all. This is funny. Here we are. Look at that. Let me just quickly revert back to. If you wonder why I've been standing here, this is basically the position I took the thumbnail screenshot from yesterday for the stream. Because I had to get one with the Crystarium having a proper day-night cycle. I hadn't gotten one of those yet. So yeah, I had to jump in here and do this yesterday. Fun stuff. I realized the other day. Hey, Rob Robson. Nice to see you. I realized the other day you could actually, and probably people know that already, but I'm a dum-dum, right? You can not only hide your headgear, apparently, but you can also hide your main weapon as long as you're not in combat. I saw a warrior the other day, and I was wondering why she wasn't wearing her axe, and then I realized that, well, hide it in the inventory. Man, 800 something hours of game, and I'm still learning stuff. This is insane. Still a sprout. 850 hours of game time. Still a sprout. Man. Oh, who's that? Oh. That's a nice outfit. Dark hempen coat of healing. Okay. Diadol's coat of healing. This looks nice. Looks cozy. I like it. Diadol's coat of healing. All right. So, let's hit up with the Scooby Gang and see what they got for us. Let's bring this to an end. Daedalus, if you are ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? Oh, man. It was a lot. I love this gesturing. I just absolutely adore this gesturing. It's so funny. I love it so much. So you reached out to Elidibus at the last, and his heart was moved. I'm not sure I did the right thing and changed nothing. Perhaps not. Ultimately, you had no choice but to strike him down. But the important thing is, though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, do we best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. Oh, that's nice. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emet-Selch. He knew of Elidibus's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus's suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Or so I wildly speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. The best we can do is to remember events as they happened, no more and no less. As the Ronkans so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. Ah, there you all are. Well, big luck. My friend, we were given to understand thou wert injured. Shouldst thou not be abed? Abed. Lie down at a time like this. Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now, tell me what's happened. Where is the exarch? Kind of turned into a crystal, you know. Sorry about that. I see. Daedalus, will you show me his spirit vessel? Yes. Both his soul and memories seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether was not highly charged, so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing, but I needed to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief. We can bring him back, right? We can rebuild him. Then 'tis but a question of restoring his soul onto his flesh. Well, his flesh kind of turned to crystal. Did I mention that part? And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process resteth on no more than our friend's soul, recognizing his flesh as its own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Daedalus, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essences blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source, in full knowledge of the risks. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single word reply. Yet the answer I received was rather longer than that. Almost comically so, in fact. Regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic license. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became even more numerous. Burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast. So deep that I couldn't be certain they were still here. But when I look around me, I am reminded that, no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Vothri, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating paradise. I see it in Ranjik, who forsook his life's cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who chose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope. And when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart, regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance. There, I told you it was long and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy. Not the old man the Exarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really. He's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. God bless you. God bless you, Becklock. I dare say he is blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see it. Oh, what about Ishtola and her cat boyfriend? I must pay a visit to Slitherbow. Let us reconvene here anon. Yes, are you going to visit Slitherbow, Ishtola? There remain some few matters which require mine attention in Ilmeg. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child? I've been meaning to get some flowers for Minfilia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to Nabath. Oh, to Nabath-Arang together, one last time. A fine suggestion. Lead on. We're gonna basically revisit those places and wrap the story up, is that's what we're doing? I like the lighting, by the way. It's beautiful. Well, it's back to Yulmo for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. I assume you have places of your own to be, Alizé. I shall see you later. You're gonna go back to Mortsuk? This is gonna make us cry, right? This is gonna make us cry. I feel it. As you've probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head. But I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit. So I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged about on his hero's back. So, let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Halric's doing. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna hit hard, isn't it? Man. Halric? Halric? Oh gods, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, we have to find him. Oh, Alizé, I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Halric, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then? Where the hell is the graveyard? Where is the graveyard, Alizé? You tell me? Get downstairs here somewhere? I don't get it. Oh, man. Oh, he's gorgeous. He's a gorgeous little boy. Oh, he's a gorgeous big boy. He's gonna kick my butt. But man, I love him. He looks great. Ah, man. There he is. I was afraid he'd wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Halric's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. Oh, he doesn't. It's Tisleen. Her sword, that is. We buried it here in her honor. So he remembers. What brings you back so soon, out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. Oh, no, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatments will continue. Beck Luck will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that, and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you. Truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us. achieved what none of us had dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. I love how he's just staring weirdly in the background, smiling. But it isn't time to say farewells quite yet. So if there are any tasks that need doing, hunting, beasts, fetching waters, and what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here. After all, the time left to us is precious. I think this is the first words he said. At least the first words I remember, right? Those words will guide you through, so never forget them. And neither will I. I still think this is the most memorable character trait for Alisaie. Her ability to care for everybody who's been hurt or broken to an extent that goes well beyond anybody else's in this game, I feel, right? Gabu, the little kobold, Halric, so many. I just love this about her. This is such an endearing character trait for somebody who, on the other side, is very rash and emotional when it comes to, you know, kicking somebody's butt or, you know, rushing to somebody's aid. She's not as empathetic as a brother, right? Alphinaud empathizes with everyone, but Alisaie, no, she has a very clear distinction of right or wrong, but she very much empathizes with the broken folks, right? The folks that have been hurt throughout this whole journey by circumstances. I love that. That's beautiful. What? I'm not crying. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you could go and look for the others. Alphinaud, for instance. If anyone is crying, it will be him. Kidding me. Are you kidding me? You stupid kids. I guess we're gonna leave nothing unsaid, like the quest suggests. Hell.
Oh, Alpha,
no. Interesting that they have voice actors for them, right? So this is why this part is voiced.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
the thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart could bear.
Poor girl.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphinaud has broken the news.
Hey there, Collar Tinker. No, we started at 11 a.m. We always do. I saw your post on the Discord, but I wasn't able to correct it. Sorry. You've missed the first start of the quest. We were just with Alizé at Amarang at Tislene's burial site with Hallwick. We did not cry. There was no crying involved. And yeah, now we visited Alphano and Yulmore. And there will definitely no crying be involved here either.
I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
But you have the mayor. I mean, how bad could it be, right? You're certainly well loved. Make sure you leave nothing unsaid. A picture paints 1,000 words is also nice, right? You could paint... Make sure you leave nothing unsaid.
Indeed, my friend. Nothing unsaid. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. Though what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Aww.
Oh, Alphano. I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness. Our brave and gentle artist. You have our love, now and always.
She gonna hug him?
And you mine. Please take care.
I think she should have hugged him. 'Tis a strange feeling. Stand in the company of our friends, knowing I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know. I shall cherish my memories of Norvrand, of every soul I've met here, for the rest of my days. And I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors. His business concluded, Alphinaud turns his attention to yours. Forgive me. I realize now that I never asked you, but what business brought you here? Can I be of assistance? Alize said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I am quite alright now. Unlike her, by the sound of it. Perhaps you might consider visiting Orianger next. Given his conversance with the idiosyncrasies of the Fey folk, I doubt it will be an issue, but a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look in on our friend, assuming you have the time, of course. All right, let's drop in on Orianger. I mean, look at this. I remember first. So real talk, right? I remember first seeing this, first arriving in the first, right, in Norvrand, and all the world design with its purple trees and flowers. It was just so out of this world. It was just insane, right? I had just come. I can remember I had just come from Stormblood, right? And I don't want to say Stormblood felt so boring, but compared to this, Stormblood felt so boring. Stormblood was just, well, it's a Far Eastern continent with samurai and monks. And then this came along, right? Absolutely insane. So crazy. So many absolutely beautiful story beats. Man. Ha! That I should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as mine own occupation draweth to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? So thou wouldst grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm, which have been his home these 100 years? A noble gesture. As for Master Alphinaud's concerns, thou mayst rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our Fey friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes onto the Cabinet of Curiosity. Naught more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show something to thee. An object I chanced to find at thy victory over Elidibus. Though it hath lost its radiance, 'tis unmistakably a crystal of light. One that did, in all likelihood, once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus. And when his mortal form was, give mine indelicacy, consumed by thy foe to fuel his transformation, I posit that the crystal did tumble free. Okay, that's kind of sad, actually. Save that which doth abide in thee, it is all that remaineth of our friend. And if thou art willing, I would have thee deliver it unto Seto. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting a bearer than thee. As ever, thou wilt find the Amaro in Wallachdorf. Oh, Seto is the, as we all remember, Seto was the Amaro that the first warrior of Light Artbird was accompanied by, right? And for some reason, these are the Amaro that learned to talk. Full glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of strange spectral foes bent on our destruction. But with the sky returned to normal, I assume all is well again. So, to what do I owe the pleasure of a visit? I got a crystal.
Is that Ardbert's crystal?
It is.
So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it?
I killed a guy who inhabited his body. It is a long story. Technically, I killed him again.
Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
Tell me, does anything strike you as different about my soul? Close your eyes. Okay.
Pardon?
What are we gonna do? What are we doing?
How can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Artbert, how I've missed you.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me. How much I cared.
That's such a beautiful sentence. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me. God. Aww.
I knew. I always knew.
Still, you should tell people. Honestly, if there's one takeaway, just tell people how you feel about them. Especially if they mean much to you.
But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
Yes, I have the tissues at hand, Daria. Don't worry about it. Thank you.
I see. His journey continues. Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon? Yes, I think perhaps I will.
You go, old guy. Come on. You're never too old to go on an adventure, right? Remember Bilbo Baggins. You can always go on an adventure. Ooh, folks. But that was nice, right? That's just... That gives me... This gives me warm, cozy feeling. You know? This is nice farewells. Oh man. I still like, how can... I will never get over Ilmeg. I will never get over Ilmeg. This is the most beautiful locale I've ever seen, right? I also I mean, God, it's just fairies and butterflies and pink flowers and whimsy. And then it's just, you know, deadly as fuck. But yeah, look at it. I mean, gods, this is amazing. Yeah, Seto is a good guy. I love his voice acting, by the way. I love this particular type of old man's voice casting, right? This kind of slightly lighter, fragile voice. I think I've noticed that the wings on the castle tower change color with the time of day and weather. Yeah. This is, man, like, the world design for Shadowbringers is so amazing. It's so different and yet so consistent all over the place. It's fantastic. It's just absolutely amazing. There's nothing else to say. Ha! Thou art returned. Tell me, how did Seto receive thine offering? Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou shouldst be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Ardmet liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Norvrend. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Lemon waffles. You gonna send me? Where are you gonna send me? Now, assuming thou intendest to continue thy tour, might I suggest Slitherbow as thy next destination? The task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work, yet I suspect Ishtola's is heavier than most. Suffice it to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. Oh man. I think this is the definition of bittersweet, right? This is what people mean when they say bittersweet. My favorite sarcastic wizard. And what is this? Have you come to spy on me? Does Urianger truly think I'm so slovenly? The nerve. Loath as I'm to disappoint, I put my affairs in order a long time ago. I've even bade my farewells. To everyone save Runar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen. The poor guy. Gonna happen.
Master Matoya. For too long I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
Oh, God.
Runar, please.
Oh boy.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
I think I've got sand in my eye.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs. But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day,
On such a day.
you may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
She's so badass. She is so cool.
Master Matoya!
There it is. Give her a hug. No! Oh god, this is even cuter. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Anyway, is it time we headed back to the Crystarium? Shall we? He's just a... He's a cinnamon roll. He's just such... Do people still say that? Is that still a thing? Cinnamon roll? Or is that millennial speak? Do we not do that anymore? Just give me a second here, folks. Stupid sand in my eye. God. No, but honestly, he feels so... He feels very, very... Okay, so we're all old people, so I'm just gonna say it. He's such a cinnamon roll, right? He's innocent. He's a himbo, right? I like him a lot, and I mean, honestly, that scene with that one, it wasn't even a stupid bouquet. It was one single silly flower that this oversized cat person was holding in his two paws. Dude, how perfect can a scene be? I mean, honestly, right? Oh, God. It feels like, this scene would also work with a 4-year-old, But it also feels very honest and tender with Runa, right? So, yeah, I think he has that special innocence about him. And I think that's what makes him so endearing. Holy hell. You still have to take the Exarch to Nabatha Rang. I see. Very well. You can look in on Thancred while you're about it. His will be a difficult farewell, and I'm sure he would appreciate your support. He has to say goodbye to Reen, right? We've never talked about this, but technically, Reen has to stay here, right? The path goes through Twine. If you wait there, you are like to meet him on his way back. If not before. We're gonna speak to Magnus. But, right? I mean, Rena's not gonna travel back with us. There's no... She's at home here. There's no... God, this place could use a few more quest markers, don't you think? What's going on? Did you run out of quest markers for this place? What the hell? Ah. All right. So, the guy with the sexy bag, the alcoholic, and, well, the other one. What is it? My bloody name day? Okay. I see. Yes. Thancred was here too, and Reen too. They said they wanted to go to Nabatha Ring, so we gave them the use of the trolley. That's right. The old girl's up and running again. But we didn't just put her back together, mind you. No, with a little help from Master Chai, we made her faster. And stronger. Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it. But I reckon it might be time to reach the stars with a trolley to dwarf all trolleys. He's very single-minded, but you gotta appreciate the enthusiasm, right? If you ask me, we'd better be off making them smaller. That way they can fit in narrow shafts. But that's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Enough. You can daydream on your own time. In case you've forgotten, our priority is to have more working trolleys. That's why we turned to Chinese, by the way. Not to make the one trolley we've got go faster. We needed help getting a few talus back in working order, you see? We were out testing them when your airship came down, as a matter of fact. You two seem to have a habit of crashing things. I actually do. I'm sorry about that. We're back. Oh, thanks for the loan of the trolley. Oh, look at that. Elidibus, what are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. That's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we've came to do, which means I'm ready to leave. Or as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, but what's going on? You off somewhere? You could say that. So you're heading home? I'm just a simple miner and I don't know much about the world traversing business. But the young lady here, she'll be looked after, will she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium and I don't want for anything. Besides which, I have no shortage of friends I can turn to. Friends like you lot. So please don't worry, I'll be fine. If you say so. It being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, would still be torn. If the choice were mine, I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family. You might want to do the Shadowbringers 8-man raid for how Reen will be doing on her own. 5.3 unlocks the last part, so you can do all at once. I recommend doing it pre-end work. Also, in case you haven't done all of Heaven's Wards and Stormblood raids, including Alliance raids, you might want to do those in the Trial Series 2. They all play into what's coming. I think I've done all the Heaven's Wards raids. I think I've recently completed the Stormblood raids. As far as I know. I'm not sure. But I think I wrapped up the Alpha Omega raids as far as I was able to do, right? With Stormblood. So I think I'm all caught up on raids as far as everything pre-Shadowbringers is concerned. I haven't touched any of the Shadowbringers raids yet, as I was planning to do them post 5.3. Haven't thought about when and how to do them yet. Might be doing them on stream, although that always entails quite a long wait time. But it might be nice, right? That way also, if some people want it from the stream or from chat, they could join in like we did last time. So maybe that's something we can plan out in September once I'm back from holiday. Just as a side note, you know? But I will definitely be doing them before Endwalker. I plan to finish the raids and trials first. Basically wrap up Shadowbringers content and then move into Endwalker with all that wrapped up neatly and knowing what is going on. Alexander, yeah. Void Ark, we've done it. Omega, we've done it. Rabanastra, we've done it. Warring Triad Trials and the Four Lords. Four Lords, is that the Stormblood one with the turtle? With a well, technically not teenage mutant, but you know, the big turtle guy and the story. Yeah, that's the one, right? About the animal lords and the hero that was able to speak to them, right? Yeah, I've done that. I'm honestly not sure about the Warring Triad Trials. I don't know which ones these are. But I'd have to check. Yeah, but everything else, the one based on Journey to the West. Yeah, right. I didn't... Yeah, you're right. Interesting. Good to know. Yeah, so I think I've finished all of those. I'll give it a look afterwards. Give me a sec here. What's your favorite Shadowbringers 8-man raid? But I, for one, would still be torn. Warring Triad are Sophia, Sephiroth, and the one whose name I always forget. Okay, okay. I only remember the PF memes. Okay. I'll have to check this out. I'm not 100% sure. Sephiroth tells me something. I'm pretty sure I fought Sephiroth. I remember that. But I have no recollection of the story behind it whatsoever. I don't. But yeah. Yeah, the ones in Azizla. Yeah. That rings a bell somehow. That's I think I should have finished those all. I think I've wrapped those up. Thancred. No, but it's for the best. Rena's chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet. Okay, that's a harsh way to put it. Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them. Huh, perhaps not. Either way, I envy your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Magnus. Everyone. Oh, Choco Yoda, you're referring to... Are you referring to the Eden raids? Is that the one that you're referring to? Right? Because Eden has the... So when we go to Eden with Reen, Urianger, and Thancred, Blue Skies is playing, right? From Final Fantasy VIII. And I remember it absolutely blew me because I entered this location and Blue Skies started playing, which is the overworld travel music for Final Fantasy VIII, and it gave me instant goosebumps, like instant. I haven't started the Eden raids. No, I've just triggered them. I haven't started the Eden raids yet. Basically, I've unlocked them and I stopped right there and continued the MSQ. But basically, I entered the location with Urianger, Thancred, and Reen, and saw Eden in the background, and Blue Skies started playing, and it was a lot. It immediately made me want to play Final Fantasy VIII again. Immediately, like, insane. 8 is the first title I've ever played in Final Fantasy history. I didn't have a PlayStation 1 in time for Final Fantasy VII. I bought my first PlayStation, my first console. Story time from an old guy. Sorry, folks. I bought my first PlayStation 1 in 1999. With my own money out of pocket. It was not the PSX. It was the new PS1 design, if you remember that, the chubby one with the rounded corners, right? And one of the first games I bought for the PS1 was Final Fantasy VIII, and I was completely done for. That was like nothing I've ever experienced. We've played some Secret of Mana on a friend's SNES, you know, back in the old days. But 8 immediately captured my heart. And then I've played 9 and 10. And, well, yeah, here we are now, you know. 27 years later. So, yes, Final Fantasy 8 and 9 still very, very dear to my heart. I'm really excited for those raids. I'm really hyped. Let's see how it goes. Oh, man. Lots of good memories. If you've nowhere left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together. I think we wrapped up all the visiting, right? Ah. I think compared to 8, Final Fantasy IX is still my favorite Final Fantasy title, just because I love the visuals and the looks, right? And the overall world design of 9 much better than I like 7's and 8's, right? Which is a little bit more gritty soldiers, sci-fi fantasy. And 9 gives a little bit more of a, you know, fantasy vibe to me, with the airships and the Alexandra design, and Vivi looks gorgeous. So for me, it's 9 over 8 and 7 anytime. But I still love 8. So, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just, I always knew that everyone would leave one day. And I always hoped and prayed that we would find a way to send them home. But now that the time has come, I just feel lost. Lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments together to be sad. I want to hold myself together just long enough to say the things that I need to say. But I'm not sure I can even do that. I'll be there with you. Right. Thank you, Elidibus. I think we all feel braver with you around. Go on ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths. Then you'll either love or hate Dawn Trail. Yeah, I've heard that Dawn Trail is the Final Fantasy IX expansion. I'm pretty confident that they did it well, right? I'm pretty sure they did a good job on that. But yeah, I'm excited to find out. I get how you would say Final Fantasy VIII is in your first place. Squall is a great main character. I love him. The story is amazing. The whole story beats with Adea, they're just insane.
We've all
I get
said
it.
what we needed to.
Even as we speak, Backlog undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels.
Oh, we're all gonna go home. If you want to play Final Fantasy IX, by the way, Color Tinker, I know it's a super old game, but if you want to pick it up, there's only because of this I play Gunbreaker in 14. I mean, I get it. Yeah, it's a pretty cool gunblade. Absolutely. If you want to play Final Fantasy IX, there's an amazing mod that has been, it has been ongoing for years now, and it's been updated regularly. And it's not only providing quality of life improvements for the game, fixing some balancing, etc. So it's pretty, and it also fixes some of the, provides some very awesome graphics improvements. I might pick up playing Final Fantasy IX at some point. I started it back on stream back in 2004, 24, I think. But I kind of fell off. Maybe that's something I need to pick up again, or I'll provide them as VODs. Let's see. But I would really like to replay Final Fantasy IX at some point, so I might as well do it on stream or record it. Let's see how that goes. But it's pretty awesome. I love it, especially with a Moguri mod that really improves the gameplay, quality of life, and visuals. It's gorgeous. I love it.
When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Are we all going home? Oh, girl. Aww.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you.
Aww. She's gonna be alright.
Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen.
She had so much character development, she even changed her name.
To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
This is a very polite way of saying, Thancred, say something.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud.
I was never aware how much taller she is than her, right?
Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Might we also say a few words?
Why, this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do.
Yeah, there's a lot of dad cred energy, definitely. I get it now. I understand where that comes from, right? He still feels a little rough around the edges and grumpy, which is not my favorite character trait when it comes to father figures, but he evolved. He did good.
You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile.
Aww.
Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
I, a more resilient people we have never known. As resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest.
Aww.
And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him. Will you tell him this?
Word for word.
Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
Got a little wind-up mistle. What would that be? We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. Where is he? Oh, that's just my palico. Oh, they get resorted. Oh, I have a wind-up Grahatia, but this is interesting. This is interesting. So there's technically two wind-up Grahatias, technically, right? Oh, man. Well, I suppose it's time. Are you ready? All right, let's not keep the others waiting. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Masadiddles. I have but this moment shown your associates in. Strange to think that I will not have the honor of showing them out again. But I am informed that you yourself may yet return, and I look forward to welcoming you on that happy day. Now, if you would care to follow me. There you are. I take it you are ready for the journey. The spirit vessels are primed and your company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin. Upon beginning the soul-imbuing ritual, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Are you ready to begin the soul imbuing ritual and return to the source with your comrades? I fucking am. Bring it on. Let's go. Very good. I shall distribute the vessels at once. Let's go home, folks. This is it. Homeward bound.
All right then. Pray proceed as instructed, beginning with your memories.
The first step is complete, and all appeareth to be in order.
Well, that just leaves our souls then. We're in your hands, Angelo.
It is done! The vessels have received both their memories and their souls! I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
Yeah, don't drop anyone. That would be nice.
This will work, won't it?
Absolutely. If it doesn't work, we've got a problem.
Our theories have held thus far. But I make no promises about what is to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory. Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities. And it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur.
Oh God, could you imagine Freaky Fridaying them by mistake and then some of them ending up in different bodies? Let's say Urianger in Alphanos and Alphano in Ishtola and you know, so on and so forth. Is that... I think that would be funny enough for a Hildebrand quest line, but I'm not sure this is gonna happen. Rat Alphano, exactly.
Happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
I mean, Freaky Friday is a good plot device, right? It always works. It just always works. It's just good. It's just that.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so. All that remains then is to step into the mirror. Go now, and safe travels.
did it? Are we?
We're home.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're all back.
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes, but otherwise, I've never felt better. That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. Maybe leave the rest to you.
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
Oh, we still need to do still one left, right? Yeah. I had completely not thought about that. We gotta go back to the tower.
You've only just got here.
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea?
Aww.
Ah, and we may require an extra cup.
Yours is a long road, my friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining. With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint. And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way. On that day, I bid you remember this. That no matter how far your journey may take you, you stand where you stand by virtue of the road you walked to get there.
That would also have been such a waste of Jonathan Bailey's voice
For in
acting,
times
to
of
be
hardship,
honest.
when you fear you cannot go on, the joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort. This I hope, I believe, here at memory's end.
Some days later. This is still the Rising Stones, right? Yep.
What is it, Alize? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryle's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next fight.
I love her.
But seriously, don't you have anything to say about that?
What's that? The fuck?
No less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
To give credit where it's due, I had help from a certain fiery pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right. For your weapons, though, I needed a lot more help. Thankfully, our favorite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal. Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all expressed their unreserved elation at your safe return, and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
They really needn't have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
I realise we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances. But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
Personal development? You need a new outfit?
I quite understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
That is very, very close to breaking the fourth wall, right?
If I expend any more ether, I swear I will blink out of existence. I need a bite to eat. Tataru, a cup of tea, if you would be so kind. And something sweet.
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward hath been restored?
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly diminished potency than when I had Becklug's assistance. It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
Excellent. Said duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee. Upon which note, hast thou perchance come to a decision? The offer remaineth open.
Well, if you're certain that's what you... I mean, if you think
Gra, really? Come on, man. I love the slow reveal. I love the slow reveal that they did. Look at that.
I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the Seventh Dawn.
Here we go. You're part of the Scooby Gang.
At your service. When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But, like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
Help! Somebody help!
Oh no! So I picked the right dialogue. That's good to know.
On the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
Hippogriffs to the
I could
rampage.
do with a little rampage myself.
Let's go, Alize. There you go.
Now wait, just a...
Come on, yeah. Ah, look at them.
Here we go again.
I mean, right? Damn, those crazy kids.
I will join the fray when I finished my tea.
As you should.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me, in the flesh.
Come on.
So it was that a new adventure began.
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
I say, I knew that securing the palace would provide your radiance with depressingly little sport, but that you should fall asleep out of boredom.
Who the fuck are you?
Splendid. Truly splendid. And my own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace. Oh, yes. They proceed very well indeed. Frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find.
You found a... What do you mean?
With the Populares now all but destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end.
Whose body did you find? And who the hell are you?
And as the very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal. Ah, money, 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 the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree? But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I? Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
They found somebody I love to hate.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, a dagger through my heart! That my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten. Oh. So it goes. Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel now.
A vessel for whom?
And I, faithful Fandaniel,
Fandaniel.
labor only to advance my lord's ambitions.
Who's your lord? Why are we only just now learning about you?
With the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan. But how very odd. Despite all our havoc-wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope that the last of the unsundered is gone?
Oh, he refers to Xenos as his
Bound no
lord,
more
of
by the
course.
shackles of mouldering memories of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment.
Not sure.
Your radiance, but give the word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
That which awaited was a fell beast. Ferocious, ravenous, remorseless. Do as you will. It has been too long, my friend. And insufferably dull in your absence.
Oh, I'm so sorry for that.
When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph, every kill. Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion. Oh yes. To reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. And we shall dance before the pyre. The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse. Into its domain shall the hero set forth for the final chapter in the tale of this star.
Yeah, I'm. Thanks for the reminder. I am aware of the differentiation between sundered and unsundered Asians, but I'm not sure their names were mentioned. I'm just not. I'm not sure right now at this moment. I would have to check. But I think this is the first time we actually discover one of their names. I think. I might be wrong because, you know, memory is not the best, but you know how it is. Is this? Give me a second here real quick. 5.1, 5.2. Give me a second here. I think this is where it ends. Reflections in the crystal, right? So this is the end of 5.3 now. Sorry, I was just going to check. Ah, you're back. Tell me, Daedalus, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier in my tone and mannerism? I thought it better to be familiar than formal if we are to be comrades, but now I worry that I may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Perhaps we might consider it a nod to my regrettable, less than humble beginnings. Yes, yes, that will do. Okay. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. It provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I had quite forgotten that I was... Should I do it as... Give me a second. Shit. I can do that. Yeah, of course. Give me a second. Minion guide. The Crystal Exarch one, right? The Mistal one. I cannot summon it here. Ah, shit. Give me a sec. Oh, after I hand in the quest? Okay, now... Yeah. Okay, no worries. Just... Oh, there we go. Anyway. This is funny because... Oh, okay, you can't... The minion disappears as long as we're here. Okay, good. So. Yeah, okay. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. It provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I had quite forgotten what it was like to do it without the tower. I've rarely felt so exhausted or hungry. Yet, if all I did was bend the bow, I would be of limited use to you on your adventures. So I shall persevere. Whoever I might have been before, I am now a scion, and an inexperienced scion at that. A green initiate, eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause, that he might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration. Graha Tia is now available as a trust companion. Pope's Legacy. Yeah, I would love to do that. Speaking to Gratia with the minion summoned, but I can't as long as he's in the Rising Stones. He needs to get out of there. So we will try to remember that for the next time, I would say. I suppose we ought to take stock of the situation. By forestalling the 8th Umbral Calamity, we have unwritten history. The future now lies beyond my ken. None can say what awaits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but what we can overcome all trials. We have always done so, have we not? Show him your wind-up Mistal. That's what you wanted, right, Daria? Here you go. This is so weird. Well, now, I have my suspicions as to what this is about, but would you be so good as to confirm them for me? Ah, just as I thought. They went ahead with it after all. The artisans of the mean have come to me with a proposal, you see. In celebration of the knight's return, they asked how I wished to be commemorated. On a coin or as an automaton. Neither, I replied, for all the good it did. They knew I would be embarrassed. It makes no difference what name they give it, yet still they did it. A right stubborn lot they are, as befits the people of the Crystarium. They shall be just fine without me, and Lena may rest assured I do not worry for them. Nevertheless, I shall never cease to pray for their happiness. That is such a silly thing. I love it. No longer am I a leader of a nation. Whatever power and influence I may have wielded, I left behind as surely as I left my body. I love his boots. God, this is such a cool outfit. But everything I have ever felt and experienced, all of these things and more I have brought with me. You have brought for me. And I shall carry them close to my heart always unto the end of my days. That is super, super nice. That's beautiful. This is the end of 5.3, and even though we've only been playing 2 hours, I think we might call it a day for today. There's also one for the other Grahamenya, but that one only works in his study on the first. You can trigger it with New Game Plus, but you would have to play through 5.1 or 5.2 again. Okay, that's interesting to know. Huh. Yeah, but bearing in mind that we've reached a very nice point to actually take a break for a week or two, because we will not be playing next week, next Sunday. I think we can call it a day for today. And we will continue with 5.4, I guess. I'm not 100% sure yet how we're gonna continue going forward after the holiday. So, man, thank you so much. That was amazing. I love the wrap up of Shadowbringers. That was super lovely. I love the farewells. I loved the goodbyes on the first. I love the separate story beats. Alize saying farewell to Ulrich in Amarang. Ishtola saying goodbye to Runar in Slitherbow, and then basically them all coming back together with that amazing cutscene on the Rising Stones. Alize being ready for some trouble. I love it. That was amazing. That was lovely. I really, really, really enjoyed that. I will be taking a vacation, so definitely no stream next Sunday. I will be back before Sunday, 6th of September. So there is a chance that I might be back for shenanigans on the 6th. I'll schedule it ahead of time. We're returning on Friday, so I guess I'll have enough time to prep that. And then we might do something on the 6th. I'm still torn between either continuing with 5.4 or dipping into the raids, right? So I haven't finished Sigma State Escape V1 yet. That is still pending. I think this is still... Give me a second here. Let's check this out. Trials. So, Stormblood trials. We have... I think we've completed those. Yeah, Wreath of Snake, Hell's Cure, Jade Store, Great Hunt. We've unlocked some of the extremes here, which we haven't done yet. I haven't done any of the extreme trials. So I think these have been wrapped up. What I didn't finish yet is the normal raids. I've done the Alliance raids, Rabanastra Lighthouse, and Obon Monastery. So those are done, right? But I haven't finished the Sigmascape ones. I've only started those yet, right? Heaven's Ward is containment-based stuff. Yes, it is. That's right. But I've done those as well. Those are finished, right? So I was thinking about, well, either we dive into the Shadowbringers raids, which would be Eden's Gate and Copied Factory. And I might consider Eden's Gate because it's the eight-person one. And we've just talked about Final Fantasy VIII. So either we're going to do Eden's Gate or we're going to pick up 5.4. I haven't considered that yet. Let me know if you have any preferences. But apart from that, thanks for the company. Chocoyore, I will definitely consider you for the Eden raid. That was so much fun last time. That was amazing. I really enjoyed that trial. That was super dope. So I will definitely call you in on Eden raid if we do it. And I think we should do it on stream. I think it would be super fun. So if we could get some more folks, we could do Eden stream in 2 weeks' time. If we need a little bit more scheduling, we might do MSQ 5.4. I don't know. Let's see how that goes. But that was so much fun, everybody. Thank you for taking the time. I really, really, really need to get to packing some bags now, picking up my camera equipment and all that. But I hope you had some fun. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your time. Do something fun. Maybe play some video games, you know. And I'll be seeing all of you in 2 or 3 weeks' time. Have fun. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. And stay safe. I'll see you all. Take care. Bye-bye.